Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing a very epic video. So in this video I'll be ranking every Fortnite season from chapter 1. So if you do get to enjoy this video, can you please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Get me to 1000 subscribers. Once I hit 1000 subscribers I will be doing the giveaway. If you hit the subscribe button, you've entered the giveaway essentially. And if you keep on commenting on each video I make, you've got more chance of winning the giveaway and getting into the draw. So make sure to constantly comment on each of the videos that I'm making on my channel and watch till the end to hear the special word that I will be using. So let's get straight into it. So we first got chapter 1 season 1, and in my opinion I really enjoyed this season. The reason why I enjoyed the season 1 was, first of all, it was a battle royale game, and obviously no one expected Fortnite to blow up and what position it has come to today, but that was the case. And chapter 1 season 1, although there weren't many changes that were implemented into the game, overall the feeling of just playing the game was just amazing, because obviously this was something that everyone was adapting to. This was the first time that we entered into the Fortnite map, and it was crazy what Fortnite has brought us till today. The gameplay was fun, just getting used to building, shooting, everything, just familiarizing yourself with all the controls and everything. Just made it a whole new and very good experience at the time. So for me, chapter 1 season 1 was good. In terms of the season shop, there was no battle pass then, so there was a season shop, and the season shop, I believe, wasn't a good idea. It kind of backfired on Epicgames, but they were just experimenting. They obviously thought this would be a good idea, but it essentially wasn't. So how the season shop worked was, as always, you had to level up, but once you leveled up you would unlock different cosmetics. There was Renegade Raider, Aerial Assault Trooper, there was a Raiders of Ranch, all very rare cosmetics that not many people had. And once you got to that level you would have to buy that cosmetic, and people were inclined to buy cosmetics because they thought that this game might die eventually and there won't be much player base. So what's the point of spending money on the game if it's not going to last for long? So not many people purchased things back in chapter 1 season 1 due to this reason. So in terms of that, the season shop wasn't a good idea, because you had to spend like 1200 V-Bucks, 1500 V-Bucks, which would cost like around $12 to $13, and £10 if you're talking pounds. And yeah, people didn't want to spend money then, but the cosmetics were okay. There wasn't nothing that was special at the time, but obviously it was unique because this was like the first cosmetics that had come to the game, but not many people didn't like them, so not that many people had access to the cosmetics. But overall, if I'm to rate chapter 1 season 1, I would give it a 9 out of 10. And then yeah, we'll see which season backfired for me. So now we'll be moving on to the next season, which is chapter 1 season 2. So moving on to season 2, so chapter 1 of season 2. So overall it was an amazing battle pass. You could get Black Knight, there was Sparkle Specialist, there was Blue Squire, and there's that other Knight skin, and I think there's another skin as well. But the battle pass was amazing, and just having a battle pass, because Fortnite's never had a battle pass, so it was a new concept, and this is one that was successful. You would buy a battle pass for 950 V-Bucks, which was approximately around £10, which honestly wasn't a lot, because once you bought one battle pass you'd be able to buy the other battle passes, because you'd be able to earn up to 1,500 V-Bucks from getting to tier 70 at the time. And in my opinion, the best item was the mini shield, which is a new healing item, which although it was capped at just 50 shield, it was just, you could carry 6 with you, and you know, you could just pop them on the go if someone tagged you. And yeah, the battle pass obviously gave a reason for players to play and get to tier 70 and unlock amazing cosmetics on the way. And honestly, there are some cosmetics I regret not purchasing that battle pass. I purchased the skin, and after that I didn't purchase it, and because I thought I'd had to start from the start. Whereas if you're on a certain level, you'd get the previous rewards if you bought the battle pass at that point. If you're on like level 60, you'd get all the rewards up to level 60, and then obviously 10 more levels, but obviously I didn't buy it. And a crazy weapon that they added was the minigun, and even Tilted Towers, which was a really good location. And if I was to rank this season, a big 9 out of 10. Really good season, I enjoyed it. Moving on to the next season, which is Chapter 1, Season 3. This season was okay. Personally, the battle pass was in the middle. It wasn't too good. It had John Wick, it had some spacesuit outfits like Moonwalker, and then their Dark Voyage, and they also had that other one, I forgot his name. And there were some good items during that season, such as the loot llama, there was the hunting rifle, a location called Lucky Landing was added, which wasn't nothing special, it's quite a small location, but regardless, still a good location. They also added the hand cannon, which wasn't really a useful weapon, but you know, the guided missile was a really dumb item. It was funny to, you know, do, you know, rocket rides with and whatnot. It was a funny item, but it was just overpowered at times, and it just was a dumb item to just use in the first place. And if I was to rate the season, before I finished, there was also Fortnite story, which started then, so the Meteor. So it was a mediocre season overall, and if I was to rate it, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Moving on to the next season, which is Chapter 1, Season 4. It was an amazing battle pass. It was a superhero themed season. So it had Carbide, it had Mega, it had Technique. Yeah, those were some of the skins in the battle pass. Meteor literally came in that season and literally destroyed Dusty Depot, and there's just such an open space. Rifts were first added, which will allow you to teleport and be able to, you know, get away from situation. When you're in a bit of sticky situation, be able to use a rift, and you could just, you know, rift wherever else. You can just avoid these players that are annoying. And then the shopping carts were also added that season as well, so that was really good, because it was a fun item which you could carry one more person in, and you'd be the driver, and it was just a fun item in itself to use. Jetpacks were added then. They were okay. It was good to, you know, have high ground over your players and shoot them, whatnot, but you have to be careful not to kill yourself whilst using them. And the Infinity Gauntlet was added. This was like the first time where Fortnite actually, you know, collaborated and brought, you know, something that was something that was big for Fortnite, to be able to have access to the Infinity Gauntlet item. And there were constant map changes throughout that season as well, and there was a narrative to it. So season 3 obviously is where the storyline started, but there were just narratives, and there's like a storyline, and people are more pumped and more intrigued to know what would happen next in the storyline. And on top of that, to unlock the Omega lights, which not many people have, because you have to get to a really high level. Many people did try and grind to get to the Omega full lights, because there's a purple color, there's an orange color, there's a red color, and if I'm not missing another color, I think there's 3 or 4 colors. But that was really amazing, just, you know, unlocking them, and they look really amazing. The Mega skin was a 9 out of 10. For that season. And if I'm to rate this season, I'm just going to have to put in 80. I'm going to have to give that a 10 out of 10. That was an amazing season. Enjoyed it. That's when most of my people, well, most of my friends and people played this game. So, you know, it was a fun time playing with them, and the season itself delivered a lot. So, moving on to the next season, which is Chapter 1, Season 5. So, obviously the narrative continued. The battle pass was mediocre. I didn't really like it, to be honest. I wouldn't say mediocre. I'll say it was a terrible battle pass, because personally I didn't like it. If you like that battle pass, I'm all for you. I'm happy for you if you like that battle pass. But the only skin that I liked from the battle pass was the drift skin. It was customizable. It would start off quite simple, and then you would be able to bird it up and get Super Saiyan lights as well. So yeah. And then that was like a Halloween season as well. No, it wasn't Halloween season. Apologies. It was just a season where they added the golf carts, they added the 80Ks, they added the heavy sniper, they added the shockwave grenade, and it was like a season where there was the cube. So that was fun. And if I'm to rate this season, I didn't like the Huntress or the Ragnarok skin from the Battle Pass. If I was to rate this season, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you've got up to here, well done. You've watched half my video so far. Well, not half, but you've halfway through what I'm talking about today. So thank you for watching this video, and yeah. If you subscribe, you'll be able to enter the giveaway. Leave a comment, because I will be putting out more high quality content for you guys to enjoy and watch at the comfort of your home. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Enter the giveaway. First you have to subscribe, and then you have to keep on constantly commenting on my videos to have more chance of winning. And I'm also going to say a word near the end of the video, not exactly at the end of the video, but near the end of the video, which you need to write in the comments. If you write that word in the comments, you get a shout out. So yeah, season 6 now. So it wasn't really a good battle pass. The skin that I two skins I like were the Calamity skin and the Dust skin, and there's other skins I didn't personally like them from that season. This was the Halloween season where they added corrupted zones, they added zombies. Probably the worst items they added in terms of weapons and stuff, or just items in general, with the chiller traps. They were very useless. They also added the quad launcher. One good item they added, which was a vehicle for transportation, was a quad crusher, and I literally loved that, and everyone did. It was very good. They added the crossbow, which was just an average item, nothing special. The turret was overpowered. The storyline was just crazy right now, and people couldn't just keep up with it and weren't sure what's going on. If I was to rate this season, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, personally. Anyway, moving on to the next season, we have got season 7, where there was a giant iceberg to start off with. Some skins that were in the battle pass were the onesie skin. We've got the Ice King, the Link skin. I like the Ice King, the Link skin, and the onesie skin. The other skins that were in the battle pass, I personally didn't like those. So overall, it's a mediocre battle pass. Planes were broken that were added in the game, which will allow you to transport. They're very good for transportation, but just like shooting players and stuff, it was crazy how much damage you could do. And Infinity Blade they added, which was the most broken item in the game. It was crazy how much damage you could do with that item, and whilst it was fun for the player using it, it wasn't fun for the player that was dying from it, so it was annoying. And this was when Creative was added, and Creative was another stepping stone for Fortnite, for Epicgames, to expand their player base, because Fortnite Creative, till this day, it is still popular. Multiple people play it. Obviously these days you can now earn XP. At the time you couldn't, but it was just another experience for players, to experience a new island, to create their own custom maps, to play with players, play 1v1s, do whatever they wanted to. And that experience obviously was, a different to what it was in Battle Royale, but it was a fun experience to just hop out of the Battle Royale island and actually just play with your friends. They nerfed the planes in the season, so that obviously made it better to use. They added the infantry rifle, which wasn't a good weapon to use. It wouldn't be, a good weapon, but the sound that it made when reloading the gun was satisfying and just shooting it. And the battle pass was good. If I'm to rate this season, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Anyway, moving to the next season, which is Chapter 1, Season 8. So, we've got the season where Epicgames were generous enough to give everyone a free battle pass, which is generous of Epicgames to do, to give you a free battle pass. And also overtime challenges came up with which could unlock additional stars for your skins. The battle pass itself wasn't special, but it's free. What can you expect? But the good thing about for players receiving this battle pass, if they started now or just in general receiving this battle pass, was you don't even need to like spend any money in the game after for the battle passes, because to purchase a battle pass is 950 V-Bucks, which you didn't have to do. It was free. But if you got to level 100 or tier 100, you would be able to earn 1,500 V-Bucks just from that. So you could essentially buy each season, which if you saved your V-Bucks, which not many people did, but some people did, then you could just continuously buy each battle pass, which was amazing. This was the season where they added pirate cannons. They added a flintlock weapon, which was very good, a very good item in my opinion. They also added reboot vans, which was amazing because you could reboot your players if they did die, and if they got knocked and got killed. You had the opportunity to get the reboot vans, but at the time, obviously, you didn't have much time to get the reboot vans. Like now, the time has been extended a lot. You have so much time, but you don't have much time. But it was just a really good idea to, be able to reboot your friends continuously if they died. If you're able to collect the reboot card, and if you're able to reboot them. They also added a pirate ship, which is a nice idea. They also added geysers, which allowed you to transport around the map. It's a very good mobility item. And they also added game mode, which was like a Marvel weapons, where you'd be able to use Marvel weapons, like the Iron Man weapon. You could use a Gauntlet. You could use many more. There's just so many items you could use, and the Gauntlet and everything. And I've enjoyed this season. I really like the content. Battle Pass I didn't like, but if I'm to rate it, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 due to all the gameplay and all the fun that season provided for me. Moving on to the next season, I have got Chapter 1 Season 9 now. So we're getting there to the end of Chapter 1. But yeah, we had the broken combat shotgun, which wasn't great. It was great for the people using it, but it was essentially broken, overpowered. But they did eventually nerf the damage, but at the time it was crazy. They vaulted the pump shotgun. That was a shame for most of the community, for the Fortnite community. They also added loot drones, which were a very good item. So essentially there would be loot drones flying from the sky. You would have to shoot them, you would get guns. I feel like that concept was a really good idea, and wasn't even overpowered. It's just something that was good. You could just shoot them and they'll come down. It's just an amazing feature. Well, not feature, but a concept that was good, but they still could use till this day, but they obviously got rid of it. And then we had the slipstream, which was annoying because people essentially, if you damage them, they'll just build up and just go on the slipstream and just go to the other side of the map, and you couldn't even shoot them in slipstream, so it kind of was annoying. And another thing they did was they changed tilted towers to neo tilted and retail row to mega mall, and I personally didn't like this change personally. And it just was so annoying. And then they added storm flip, and that was a useless item. Although yeah, you would do damage if you would go to the storm circle thing that you would throw. It wasn't something that was beneficial in terms of gameplay. They also added the airstrike, which looked cool when being used, but its purpose, it didn't serve a good purpose. It wasn't a good battle pass in my personal opinion. I only liked the rock skin. I didn't really like Vendetta, Bunker Jonesy, Sentinel, and any other skins that were in that battle pass. And if I was to rate this season, I just didn't like it personally. 4 out of 10 I'm gonna give it. maybe your ratings are different, and I completely support your ratings, and I'm more than happy for you if you did enjoy this season, but it's just not a season I enjoyed. So moving on to the next one, which is Season X. So the Battle Pass was good. So how the Battle Pass worked for Season X was that they used skins from other seasons. So Tilted Technique was a skin from Season 4, which was Technique. They also used Sparkle Supreme, which was Sparkle Specialist from Chapter 1, Season 2. They also use like this other skin that was obviously for Black Knight. I forgot the skin's called. And yeah, I think they used like Yonder as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, but obviously this concept did make the community annoyed and toxic. It was an annoying item that they added was piling us up with mechs that were such a crazy item, and it was so frustrating because so many people died as a result of this, and they were just getting so frustrating. And that's what people didn't like the season. It was the most broken item ever. Literally. The Battle Pass was a 9 out of 10. They had Tilted Technique, Sparkle Supreme, Catalyst, Yonder. They had the Auto Sniper, which isn't that good. The Zapper Trap wasn't that good. Cool item they did add was a Batman's Grapple Gun. They had unique zones during that season as well. So Tilted Towers was Tilted Towns, and you had to just use Western weapons there. And there was another zone where you'd be able to fight zombies and stuff, so they brought the zombies back. There was also Taco Town, which you would suddenly dance at random times and you couldn't shoot, and you would be doing the taco dance with tacos above you, and then once that ended you could shoot. And there was other zones as well, which was personally a really good idea, and it was really good if you'd land at these different spots. You'd be restricted from something to do, but it was also cool concept. Just the mechs were insanely messed up. The end of season event was a meteor, which was really good, and it was just a meteor stuck in time. So if I was to rate this season, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So that's it. I've ranked every Fortnite season from Chapter 1. So yeah, if you do get to enjoy this, make sure to support this video. Make sure to subscribe, enter the giveaway, comment on this video, drop a like if you enjoyed it, share this video to your friends, get this video out there, so I can work on ranking every season from Chapter 2, because this has been a lengthy video, and due to your support I have put this video together, so I want you to support it to its utmost, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Thank you for watching, and before I go, you need to write season in the comments for a shout out in my next video. So yeah, write that word in the comments and earn yourself a free shout out in one of my next videos. Thank you for watching, and bye.